Femke Bol's shocking request. Will Sydney McLaughlin Levrone take on the Ultimate Challenge next track season? Femke Bol did it 400m hurdle gold medal. But would it have happened if Sydney McLaughlin Levrone had been here? Be did not flinch about the fact I most likely wouldn't be here with gold medal. After all, Sydney McLaughlin Levrone skipped the hurdles in Tokyo to focus on the 400m flat and became the fastest woman in 40 years running that distance. Meanwhile, B stepped up to the moment she was given and turned it into a coronation. Even after the race, her mind was already on the next season. And yes, that included McLaughlin Levrone. Moments after crossing the finish line in 51.54 seconds ahead of Jasmine Jones and Slovakia's Emma Zaplova, B faced the media. In a video shared by Mag on YouTube, an interviewer asked, "So, do you want to race against her again in the 400 meters hurdles?" You might think she'd hesitate, but B didn't. "Yeah, I hope so for sure." And there is the interesting part. These are two women in the entire world who have even dipped below 51 seconds in this event. But B is keen to take this challenge despite being aware that Sydney McLaughlin Levrone has largely had the advantage. But why? Because she loves the fight against the best. I really love to race her. She's the best athlete to ever do it in my event. So I would have loved to do it. But I also love to see her do well on the 400m and show her capacities on this one. She said, "Not me. Competitiveness. That is pure sportsmanship. The type of sportsmanship that admires a competitor but never holds back. And that rivalry, oh, it's pure box office." Tokyo 2020. Sydney McLaughlin Levrone took gold with a world record of 51.46, and Bol won bronze in a European record of 52.03. And in Paris, the exact same outcome. In Paris 2024, McLaughlin Levrone had gone even more outrageous, 50.37 to take the repeat, and Bol bronze once more as usual, but this time B is the one who has the gold. When asked how it felt lining up without McLaughlin Levrone across the hurdles, she shrugged with honesty. "It's strange because I'm used that she's there when we are in a big tournament. Throughout the season, I almost never see her, so that's not really strange. But it was strange to see her race yesterday night. But it was amazing to see the way that she raced." B still could not stop thinking about her opponent, even on her biggest night, and perhaps it is the best part of it. Although Sydney McLaughlin Levrone was not there, B could take the victory, but it is his shadow that molded her into the athlete she was able to become. But, after all, B is a star when McLaughlin Levrone is not in the race, and that is how she get famous. Can Sydney McLaughlin Levrone find her way back to the hurdles? It began in 2023 when Femke Bol became a world champion in Budapest. She took the 400m hurdle title with 51.70 to claim her first gold medal. The catch: Sydney McLaughlin Levrone was not in the starting line. She had pulled out only a few weeks earlier with a slight knee injury that she needed time to heal. Before Paris, B made the most of an opportunity. And yet, people continue to regard McLaughlin Levrone as the true monarch of the hurdles. And that poses an interesting question. Why would the greatest ever leave her own throne to go and assume the 400m flat? And to be fair, the resume speaks for itself. Sydney McLaughlin Levrone shattered the 400-meter hurdles world record in 2022 with a 50.68, then somehow went even lower, 50.374. Gold in Paris 2024. That's not dominance. That's redefining what's possible. But after achieving all this, why would the best ever step away from her own throne to take on the flat 400? McLaughlin Levrone explained it herself. "I wanted to challenge myself in a different way.
I wanted to show that you can put your mind to something and achieve it." She admitted the reward was Complete at the 2025 Worlds. Sydney. McLaughlin Levrone ran 47.78. To take the 400m and the ripple effect. It provided Bol with time to establish a name as a hero on her own. When asked, Fem in a SIDIOU's mag interview what advice she'd give if McLaughlin Levrone asked whether to do the hurdles or the flat for the Olympics, B said not likely to happen. I think I would love to see her do both. I mean, if she feels physically ready for that, it would be amazing to see because I think if someone could pull it off, it would be her. I would always love to race her on the hurdles. I mean, LA for her at home. So I'm sure she will decide what's best for her. Well, Sydney McLaughlin Levrone hasn't ruled out doubling in both events either. After winning the 400m at the 2025 World Championships in Tokyo, she hinted at the 2028 Olympics. We will need to talk about the schedule for the Los Angeles 2028 Olympic Games. Maybe I could do both 400m and 400-meter hurdles. Her coach, Bobby Kersey, also believes it could be possible depending on the schedule and her condition. When Femke stormed through the finish line in Tokyo to claim yet another 400-meter hurdle silver, the Dutch star was all smiles. But behind that grin was a burning thought. It was time to make a request. Not to officials, not to her fans, but directly to the one rival who has defined her career, Sydney McLaughlin Levrone. Moments later, with cameras rolling, Bol made her wish clear. I just want Sydney to come back to hurdles next season, she said, laughing but entirely serious. We all want that race. I want that race. That's the one thing missing. The crowd buzzed at the statement, knowing exactly what she meant. For years, track fans have craved the head-to-head duel between Bol and McLaughlin Levrone in their shared specialty, the 400-meter hurdles. While Sydney has spent the past season conquering the flat 400m, B has dominated the hurdles in her absence, sweeping titles and lowering times. Still, she knows the event feels incomplete without the reigning world record holder. It's like playing a piano without the final note, B explained. I'm proud of what I've done, but competing against Sydney pushes me to another level. The sport deserves that. Her request quickly lit up the athletics world. Fans began flooding social media with reactions, with one writing Bol calling out Sydney in the nicest way possible. We need this rivalry back. Another joked, she basically just said, Sydney, stop hiding in the 400m flat. Even McLaughlin Levrone's name began trending. Despite her not even racing the hurdles this season, analysts noted that BS respectful yet bold statement could be exactly the spark needed to convince Sydney to lace up for the event. Again, the two athletes share a unique dynamic. They are fierce competitors on the track, but off it they have often praised each other's resilience and talent. B has repeatedly called Sydney the gold standard, while McLaughlin Levrone once described Bol as a fearless racer who makes me better. Still, fans know that in sport legacies are built not just by winning but by the rivalries that define eras. Bol versus McLaughlin Levrone could be Trac's answer to Federer versus Nadal, a clash of styles and personalities that elevates both. Sydney has yet to respond to BS' big request, but the pressure is building. Should she accept next season's World Championships, could witness one of the most anticipated showdowns in track history. For now, B has planted the seed with a smile as wide as her stride. She left the Tokyo track having made her intentions clear. Records are nice, Medals are nice, she said. But the best races are the ones people remember forever. And I think we still have one to give them. So, what happens next? Well, we'll just have to wait and watch. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.